Have you ever wondered why thunderstorms are so fierce or why the sea can be so calm yet so turbulent? In the time of ancient Greece, such mysteries were attributed to divine forces, the gods, who were believed to control the cosmos and every aspect of human life. Welcome to the realm of Greek mythology, a tapestry of tales and characters that shaped the beliefs and culture of one of history's most influential civilizations. These weren't just stories for the ancient Greeks, they were a way of understanding the world around them. From the highest peak of Mount Olympus to the deepest depths of the underworld, the Greek gods ruled supreme, each wielding incredible powers. They controlled the elements, guided fate, and even influenced the human heart. They were worshipped, revered, and sometimes feared. As we journey into the world of Greek gods, prepare to be amazed by their fascinating stories and incredible powers. High above in the mystical realm of Mount Olympus, the Greek gods held court. Imagine a conference of the most powerful beings in the universe, each with their unique abilities and realms of influence. First, there's Zeus, the king of the gods. Zeus ruled the heavens, wielding the power of the sky and thunder. His symbols, the thunderbolt, eagle, and oak tree, were emblematic of his strength and authority. Next, we have Poseidon, the god of the sea. With his mighty trident, Poseidon could cause earthquakes, drown lands, or calm the waves. His domain extended to all sea creatures, and he was often depicted riding a chariot pulled by horses. Then there's Hades, the ruler of the underworld. Hades presided over the realm of the dead, a place no mortal could return from. His symbols, the scepter and the Cerberus, a three-headed dog, signified his control over the afterlife. On the side of the queen gods, Hera reigned supreme. As the goddess of marriage and childbirth, Hera was the guardian of women and families. Her symbols, the peacock and the cow, represented her dignity and nurturing nature. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, was known for her strategic skills in battle. The owl, her symbol, embodied her intelligence and insight. Athena was also the patron of the city of Athens, famous for its intellectual and artistic achievements. Finally, Apollo, the god of music, prophecy, and the sun, was a multi-talented god. With his golden lyre, he could enchant all who heard his music. His symbols, the lyre and the laurel wreath, represented his artistic and prophetic abilities. These gods, with their unique powers, ruled over different aspects of the universe, shaping the world as the Greeks understood it. Zeus, the king of gods, was as notorious for his powerful thunderbolts as he was for his many affairs. Our tale begins with the story of Zeus's rebellion against his father Cronus. Born into a world where his father devoured his siblings at birth, Zeus was smuggled away by his mother Rhea, who cleverly fooled Cronus into swallowing a stone instead. Raised in secret, Zeus grew to be a formidable force. Channeling his righteous anger, he challenged Cronus, culminating in a grand battle that shook the heavens. Armed with his iconic thunderbolts, Zeus emerged victorious, liberating his siblings and ushering in the reign of the Olympians. But Zeus's adventures didn't stop there. His charm and charisma were as legendary as his strength. He had countless affairs with both mortal women and goddesses, often transforming into various forms to woo or escape notice. From swans to golden showers, Zeus's amorous escapades were as varied as they were numerous. These liaisons resulted in many children, some of whom would become famous figures in Greek mythology, such as Hercules, the hero of strength, and Perseus, the slayer of Medusa. Lastly, we turn to Zeus's pivotal role in the Trojan War. Zeus, bound by his promise to the sea nymph Thetis, remained neutral throughout the war, even though his beloved daughter Athena sided with the Greeks. Despite his neutrality, Zeus's influence was strongly felt. He manipulated events from behind the scenes, tipping the scales of victory now and then, and forever shaping the course of the war and the destinies of those involved. Through all these tales, Zeus emerges as a complex figure, powerful yet flawed, wise yet impulsive. He embodies the unpredictability and the raw, primal forces of nature, just as the thunderbolt in his hand embodies the sudden, shocking power of the storm. Zeus's stories, filled with power and passion, continue to captivate us even today. Poseidon, the god of the sea, and Hades, the ruler of the underworld, have their own intriguing tales to tell. Let's dive in. Poseidon, the second most powerful god after Zeus, was as unpredictable as the sea he ruled. Known for his tempestuous nature, Poseidon could be both generous and destructive. One moment he'd be bestowing bountiful catches of fish to grateful sailors. The next he'd be unleashing violent storms and disastrous earthquakes, reminding everyone of his formidable power. Speaking of earthquakes, did you know Poseidon was also known as the Earthshaker? Greek mythology tells us that when Poseidon struck the ground with his mighty trident, the earth shook and the seas roared. It was his way of asserting dominance over his watery domain and the solid earth. Now let's journey from the depths of the sea to the darkness of the underworld, where Hades reigns supreme. Unlike his brothers Zeus and Poseidon, Hades didn't concern himself with the affairs of mortals or gods. His realm was the underworld, the final destination for all souls. One of the most infamous tales about Hades involves the abduction of Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, goddess of the harvest. Enamored by her beauty, Hades whisked Persephone away to his underworld kingdom. This act set off a chain of events that led to the creation of the seasons. Demeter's despair at her daughter's disappearance caused the earth to become barren, leading to the first winter. It was only when Persephone was allowed to return to her mother for part of the year that the earth blossomed again, marking the arrival of spring and summer. From the depths of the sea to the underworld's darkness, Poseidon and Hades left indelible marks on Greek mythology. Their stories, filled with power, passion, and the primal forces of nature, continue to captivate us, reminding us of the enduring allure of these ancient tales. Athena and Apollo, two of the most revered Greek gods, were known not just for their power, but for their wisdom and gifts to mankind. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, courage, and inspiration, had quite an unconventional birth. She sprang fully formed, dressed in armor, from the forehead of her father Zeus, the king of gods. This unique birth signifies her extraordinary nature. Born not of woman, but of a mighty god, Athena was a symbol of strength and wisdom. Athena's wisdom was revered across ancient Greece, but it's the story of how the city of Athens got its name that truly showcases her wit. Poseidon, the god of the sea, and Athena both coveted the city. To decide who would become its patron, they agreed to each give a gift to the city. Poseidon struck his trident into the ground, creating a spring of salt water. Athena, on the other hand, planted an olive tree, a symbol of peace and prosperity. The citizens chose Athena's gift, and in her honor, the city was named Athens. Now let's turn our attention to Apollo, the god of prophecy, music, and the arts. Apollo's gift of prophecy was a beacon of guidance for the ancient Greeks. He was known to share his visions through the oracle at Delphi, a sacred site where individuals would journey to seek divine advice. Apollo was also a patron of the arts, particularly music. He was often depicted with a golden lyre, an ancient stringed musical instrument, symbolizing his connection to music and poetry. Through his divine inspiration, Apollo was said to guide artists and musicians, helping them create works of enduring beauty. Athena and Apollo's tales remind us of the importance of wisdom, arts, and foresight in ancient Greek society. Their stories continue to inspire us, reminding us that wisdom can triumph over strength, that art can capture the essence of our humanity, and that foresight can guide us through life's challenges. The Greek gods, with their complex personalities and dramatic stories, have left a legacy that transcends time. These divine beings, from Zeus, the king of gods, to Athena, the goddess of wisdom, have deeply influenced our world. Their tales, filled with power, wisdom, love, and deceit, have become the backbone of Western literature and art. Think about Poseidon's Sea Tales or Hades' Underworld Chronicles. They've given us an understanding of the forces of nature, life, and death. Even Apollo's gift of prophecy has shaped our perception of destiny and the future. Over centuries, these stories have found their way into popular culture. They've been reimagined in books, movies, and animations, captivating audiences worldwide. And it's not just about their powers or adventures. These tales are reflections of human nature, our strengths, our flaws, and life's complexities. As we bid goodbye to the world of Greek gods, remember, their stories are not just tales of power and deceit. They are reflections of human nature and life's complexities.